Dear YouTubers, this is Camoprepper. So we're going to be talking about talking to your children in prepping and in the SHTF. I wasn't going to put this video out. I was talking to my wife about it, but I thought I would put it out there so that so hopefully it will give people ideas on how to talk to your children about prepping, because I think it is important that you talk to them, even though it's quite daunting and can be quite uncomfortable. The way I see talking to my kids about it is I talk to them very openly. Talk to them as if it can be like talking to them like the birds and the bees, very, very daunting, very scary. But aim it towards their age group. For instance, for my 10-year-old, I have my 10-year-old. She has got special needs, but she is aware of obviously stuff around my house. Like I've got a bag and things like that. So she does ask questions, which I'm fine with. But she sees that bag, my bag, as my special camping gear. I treat it as a game for her while we're practicing, while we're prepping. In a sense of when we go camps, we do like similar to a hide and seek game where we practice being quiet and being stealthy, and obviously when we go in there we try and hide so no one can see us and we can go forth, so she becomes comfortable in that situation. So if something does happen, God forbid, if something does happen, she will be quiet, she knows when to hide and she knows when to be still, so she's comfortable with it. So play games with your young ones in a sense of doing it. If you're planning on bugging in, plan a blackout day. So you turn off all the mains, so there's no electricity, no chance of them playing games, no chance of doing this, and play ball games with them, so they get comfortable playing in the dark, so that they're in a situation that's happening, they are not panicking and not afraid, so that they can so that you can spend more time, obviously spend time with your kids, but you can also do your duties knowing the fact that your 10-year-old is not afraid. For your older ones, you can explain to them a bit more openly, a bit more comfortable on why you prep. Obviously still not to scare them, still not to give them the most scariest things that you're afraid of, but explain to them why you prep. And getting involved, especially your older ones. Your older ones are starting to become more mature now. They can handle, certain equipment. Get them comfortable with it. Getting them making their own bag, what they would like to put in. So it's all about aiming it towards a certain age group that you've got. If you've got teenagers, be open. Obviously, younger ones, treat it as a game. Obviously, I know that in a situation, obviously it's not a game, it's for real, but you don't want to scare them now, before it's obviously too late, because obviously they will start to get frightened, as all children do, which is understandable. Again, reassure them, be open. So for instance, what I mean by reassuring, example, when the Ebola epidemic came out in Africa a couple of years ago, my daughter was very, very frightened and scared that it would come to this country. So I sat her down and I explained to her, if it ever did, we would have this in place and that, etc., etc., so that you will be safe and you will be comfortable. And I'll try it in detail. In detail what Ebola was, but in simple terms, what Ebola was and how it is contracted. So she became comfortable in her surroundings and was aware that it was there, but she knew she was protected. So it's reassuring your children that you will protect them in a survival situation and that they are ready for it as well. Hopefully, it's only a short video, but hopefully it will give you a few ideas how to talk to your children. Again, be open with them, be honest with them why you prep, but obviously don't scare them to a certain extent when they don't want to obviously prep no more or start prepping, because you want to get them involved. You want to get them to, you know, do some duties, do some, you know, practice as well. So if you do like this video, please like and subscribe below. Until then, this is Camoprepper.